about lack of communication between us. Well, folks, when I see things change, I feel an obligation to come up and let everybody know. I think we all understand that when the schools succeed, Millington succeeds, but likewise when Millington succeeds, the schools will succeed. And we're all wanting to work in that direction. In the last few weeks, the school board, represented by Dr. Roper, myself, and Bruce Rasmussen, our finance officer, were able to meet privately with the mayor, the city manager, and with the treasurer of your organization. We were able to do that because no two elected officials were from the same organization, so we could sit down candidly without having to worry about media or other people and talk forthrightly about our needs, your needs, and how we could accomplish it. And I'm glad to say that we've had 2 meetings. I believe they have been very fruitful. I believe they have been very forthcoming. And I believe we have set the tone for future coordination. And I know the mayor and I have agreed on how we're going to get together. If we have to get together personally and work things out, we'll do that. And I believe that things have improved considerably and that we're looking forward to a good relationship. I'd also like to say we started our 2nd year today, and you know what? All the buses made it, the kids made it, and we believe we've got a real good start. I know it's a big improvement over last year. So we look forward to a good year, and we look forward to working with the city in a cooperative effort. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Mr. Alan Williams.
Good evening. My name is Alan Williams. I live at 7010 Glenlock Drive in Millington, Tennessee, and I've been a resident of Millington for 17 years. First, I'd like to talk about the sanitation and privatization of service. I attended your working meeting last week, and I thought you guys did a real good job. And the fact that rather than privatizing it out, you're talking about holding it off, trying to resolve the issues internally first. And to me, it looked like a management or a leadership problem. I mean, you can take that in and still be able to maintain control of that service for the city, for the people of Millington. And I think that's important. We've got a lot of things that show up sometimes that we don't know about. We have a flood, all this. It took issues that we needed to have our control of our own sanitation and service, and I think that's important. And if you guys go through that and vote that to retain that for a year and then see how we can work it out, that would be really great. And my second one is, I think Mr. Holzinger kind of summed it up for me. I went to your working meeting, and I was really upset at the fact that you've taken the tax money that was put in for the schools. And I agree with Mr. Holman Ford that it's a compromise. A collaborative relationship between the city and the schools will make Millington much better. If you go forth and approve what you talked about the other night, Mr. Holman said, I think we're much better ahead, and Millington is making steps to improve. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, I have Ms. Rosie Crawford.
Thank you, Rosie Crawford. I live at 7246 Baker. I have a copy of what I'm going to say to give to the alderman and mayor, but as a former teacher, I know you'd be reading that instead of listening to it. I do have a few questions, and I don't know if they'll ever be answered, but they're ones that a lot of us have. Who's the guardian of how the city uses the money when it's transferred? Who's watching and checking the shifting of the money around? Who gives authority for it? Who checks to see any kinds of breakdown of figures, how the city money is being used? Citizens are concerned about transparency, to check and see where breakdown of these figures. Frequently, Mr. Trustee is asked financial questions, and he often answers, I'll check on it, but you never really hear, the public doesn't, his answers. When the school board finance man is asked questions, he's got the figures there, he usually can give you 99% of the time the financial questions you have, and I think the city should be able to do that too. At this 7:13 meeting, Ms. Huffman asked Mr. Trustee to put the breakdown of what the loan would go for. And I called her son yesterday, and she returned the call that Mr. Trustee had it today, but for a month it went on the website. And why the city giving them the schools the half-cent sales tax? I think we've beaten that thing, and I'm glad that you're finally working with the school board. Some of these things have to do with the things that are on the agenda. That's why I'm going to give you a copy. Number 8, resolution 59/2015, sale of residential sanitation equipment. I'm not going to bother with the paragraphs, but I'm going to give it to you. It says reduction, $17 reduction per month, but Exhibit A says reduction of $4. So that's discrepancy. But it also says it might hire 6 of the 11 present employees. In another paper, it says possibly 2 employees. That's another discretion. This department has been praised by aldermen, by citizens, and we hate to see you turn it over to a private firm. We think they've done a good job, and we want to keep city services under our city and not giving them out to private firms of Memphis or Shelby County. The NRG&W, those services, would like to keep under the city, and people don't mind paying the 2 cents. Commercial garbage, businessman told me he used to pay $175 a month. He's now paying $275 to the private firm. He said he would gladly pay the $100 extra to the city instead of the private firm. This fund,
Give us a copy of them.
yes, this fund is supposed to have $7 or $8 million in it. Why not use part of that? The Clean Tennessee Energy Grant of $240,000, you have to match it, and you're using DEA drug money for part of it. And it says in other funds, and I hear that there's a heroin problem in Shelby County, and it's coming northward. So I hate to see you use drug funds for matching funds. Number 15, the refuse and trash. It says a monthly service charge of $17, which disputes the $17 deduction.
Ms. Crawford, we'll take that and look at it. Your time's up. We
And
appreciate it.
rumors say that the police and fire department might go under the Shelby County. We want our services kept in the city, not Memphis, Shelby County, to be
Thank you, Ms. Crawford.
distributed. That's for the mayor.
Next is Ms. Elizabeth Gallup.